Great. Welcome to Digital Asset News. Take a top stories in crypto and break them down in bite-sized pieces. Today, just the thumbnail and title suggest there was a pretty big hack. It looks like 200K, not worth of Ethereum, but 200,000 Ethereum are now gone. So we're going to take a look at what's going on there. First, we'll take a look at, do a little quick market recap. That'll go fast. Then we'll get into the big story, the Ethereum hack as far as the wormhole. We'll do a quick Sunday swap update. Then we'll talk about the Meld listings and an interview with the CEO. And lastly, we'll do a little Q&A, so hold your questions until then. Before we start, you may notice there's a little bit of Muzak in the background. I know some people don't like Muzak, but that is an alternative to what you could potentially be listening to, which is at night here in Puerto Rico. Just so you know, there is this, people will say, hey, it sounds like there's a squeaky wheel going on in the background. It's not a squeaky wheel. It's these frogs called coquis. And they are everywhere in Puerto Rico. No, Puerto Ricans love them, but you could listen to this music to kind of drown it out. Or if you want to, I can just shut it off right now and you can listen to the squeaky wheels. So before we start, I'm just going to do a little poll real quick and then go from there. Also, I will not be doing any more live streams late at night because it's just, you hear this and I got other things to do. And of course, it's just better for me to do it when the day is out. So let me just ask you real quick, how does that sound? Because I don't want to go through this whole video and people going, it's a squeaky wheel, but you're not whatever else. Spence, oh, I love this. Spence says, clickbait title, you're losing credibility. Really, Spence? Just wait. Because there was Ethereum hacked and 200,000 were lost. All right, prognosis, frogs too high pitched. Music, frogs, not surprising. Sounds fine. Okay, let's just go with it. We'll be okay. All right. Looks like, there we go, we're back. Looks like there was a little bit of a dip, and I think we all can know that we're correlated to S&P 500. We're also correlated to NASDAQ, and that took a dip. Why? Probably because, I mean, there's a plethora of reasons. One of the big reasons, I think, is one of this, Ukraine tensions, U.S. trying to push, this is what Putin says, to draw Russia into war. Anyhow, what it means is that there's people that are just very uncertain about the market. So that could cause a little bit of a dip. Also, the story that we're going to go into right now, which is Ethereum hacked. And before I go on, if you're watching the replay of this, just so you know, usually the news takes about 15 minutes or so. Then we get in the Q&A. So I timestamp everything. So you can just fast forward to what you want to watch. And the Q&A may take a bit longer. So sometimes the videos look like 40 minutes, but that's just mostly just Q&A. So let's break into this, So this is what we got. Whoops, that's not it. This was a tweet from Lefteris Karapetsas. I nailed it. And he is the founder of ROT Kiap Portfolio Tracker. Anyhow, he just brings everybody's attention. Looks like, let me blow this up so you can see it. Wormhole bridge is exploited for 80K ETH. And you can verify this on Etherscan. Suddenly, all the ETH in Solana is backed by nothing. And let me blow this up so you can see this even better. From wormhole token to blah for 80,000 wrapped Ethereum wormhole token bridge. So when I first saw it, I'm like, sure, whatever. But then if you go over to, first of all, like, what's wormhole? If you go over to the wormhole, it's an interoperability protocol. And it says the wormhole network is down for maintenance as we look into a potential exploit. That's never good. We'll provide updates here as soon as we have them. Thank you for your patience. And then it comes back and says, all right, wormhole network was exploited for 120K wrapped ETH. Let me read that again. So who was it? Yeah, exactly. Lenny says it right. Who was it? Did you see PayPal drop today? Hello from Minnesota. No, it doesn't matter. So someone in the beginning said, that's a clickbait title. Not really clickbait if it's true, pal. So this is what we got. 120K wrapped ETH. ETH will be added over the next hours to ensure wrapped ETH is back 1-to-1 More details to come very shortly. Working to get network back up quickly. Thanks for your patience. What the hell happened? That's the real question. And if we come back here, I'll get to what Wormhole is, because I had never heard of it until before today. And this is why I know there's a lot of different projects out there, and they look very fascinating. And they look great and they look enticing, but now it comes down to risk, and risk off and risk on. So just be careful out there. That's investment advice. Be careful, because there's a lot of things out there that can gain a lot of yield and do a lot of things. But in this situation, not so much. 1 second. Come on, Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so gotta let you in. So as we scroll down, we take a look at what's going on here. This is going to get kind of heartbreaking, just so you know. Seems it's multiple transactions, so more than 80K ETH. Updated from Wormhole itself indicates 120K ETH, so that's 40K more. And then taste of things to come. Multi-chain is very dangerous. Someone called the devs to update the website. This is from the Wormhole website itself. I'll get to that in a second. As we come down here, this is going to break your heart. This is a message on the blockchain, and it says, I lost $100,000 in your attack. This is just somebody who's just reaching out going, hey, I lost all my money. I'm a nurse. These are all my savings. I hope they can return it to me. Everyone will get sick. This is what's sad, is that they have to actually beg to get their money back. Think of the nurses who care when you are sick. I wish you always health and enjoy the happiness of the world. God bless you. And who knows if they will return it. Some have done that in the past, and they give them white hat type of stuff. But then, of course, now people are going to blame, well, it's this transaction, or it's this platform and that platform. Not really. It's no particular fault of any particular platform. Wormhole has to take a look at this and go, well, in all honesty, it is a Wormhole issue. That's what it is. And moving down here, AVAX checking the bridges. This has nothing to do with that. It's just about the Wormhole protocol. And this is where I got the number from. Make it 200. Make it 200,000 ETH. The hacker's on a rampage, stealing 100K ETH on the Solana side as well. So basically, like they said in the beginning, all that wrapped ETH in Solana is worth nothing if it's gone through Wormhole. And that's it. Also, this was from 2 hours ago. Just went through their audit report. This had only emerged only 3 hours ago. Seems there are at least one important bug not discovered. This was from the security audit. Wormhole 2. Wormhole version 2. Critical. Bugs that will likely cause loss of funds. This means that an attacker can, with little or no prep, trigger them, or they're expected to happen accidentally. Effects are difficult to undo after they're detected. And you can see right here, there it's critical in Solana, critical in Terra, high in Solana token bridge, medium, medium, and low. So that's not a good look for that. And again, all these different protocols, you have to remember, it's not the developers who lose it. It's the people who invest. So remember, that's you. Someone said that's a $200 million audit. And that's what we got. So the question then is, well, what is Wormhole? Well, Wormhole, if you go to their website, it's interoperability and an ability to merge all different type of apps on a core layer protocol. And they've got, like it says right here, apps are endless possibilities. Apps can now live across chains at once and integrate the best of each other, which means you can wrap different parts of Ethereum and just transfer them across different, like Solana and Terra and things like that. Then there's a token bridge, which you can go through different various dApps, Relay and stuff like that, Aave, and the like. And but of course, when you have everything there on the protocol, you have to make sure that things are safe, and you can't. This is why the audits are there, and this is why, like, sometimes I know people will complain about different protocols and go, "Well, this one sucks; it's not moving fast enough. This one's awful." Look, you know what's awful? Losing all your money, and that's what's going on right now. And then there was one more thing I wanted to look at. It was this. This was. This is from the Wormhole deployer. We noticed you were able to exploit the Solana VAA verification and mint tokens. We'd like to offer you a white hat agreement and present you a bug bounty of 10 million for exploit details and return the wrapped ETH you've minted. You can reach out to us at Sure. So I don't know if that's legit. I just thought it was interesting. So now the question then is, well, how much is that? So let's just go over here, ETH to US dollars. And at first they said it was 80,000. That's what Wormhole had said. Yes, it looks like it was exploited for 80,000 Ethereum, excuse me. And that's equivalent to $214,400. And then it went to 120,000, which is 322 million. Now we know it's around actually 200,000 Bitcoin, which is roughly 538 million, or $500 million. That's why the title and the thumbnail said that. So that's what we have. And be careful out there, again, because these protocols that are being built, they're running real fast and they break a few eggs. You got to break a few eggs to make some omelets. Well, you know what you break? All the retailers that invest into it, and now that's gone. Unless for some reason this hacker comes out and says, you know what, got a great heart, I'm going to give this back to you. Just for funsies, going to give you back $500 million. Maybe they do, I have no idea. But that's what we have, and that's what's going on. So expect the markets to react accordingly tomorrow or soon. I'm not for sure. Might be, might not. I'm not Nostradamus. And that's what we have. So let me know what you think about that on the comment section. Son of a gun. Let's move on to our next piece. And quick Sunday swap update. What a transition, right? Quick Sunday swap. $500 million gone. Let's talk about Sunday swap. So Sunday swap, people have been asking me, because D News is one of the scoopers out there, how can we claim our rewards, Rob? How does that happen? Well, you can view your rewards, first of all, at sundayswap.finance. And if you go in there, this is just so everybody's up to speed. If you have Cardano and you have it in your own custody wallet, like with Daedalus or Yoroi or Ada Lite or Nami, I always say it wrong. Then you can delegate those ADA to those specific stake pools. DNews is one of them. There's a bunch of other ones out there. And you can gain yield in ADA and in the Sunday Swap token. And there was 5 epochs. Every one epoch is 5 days. And we've already blown through 2, and we're up to the third one. So if you want to get in, now will be the time. The question was, well, how do we claim those? Well, at the end of this ISO, or initial stake pool offering, there will be a link put together by Sunday Swap on their website. You can go to there and put in your information. You can claim your Sunday Swap tokens, and it'll go right to the wallet. That's what I believe to be true. It'll go right to the wallet that you delegated with. So look out for that, and that's coming fast and furious. Also, there's a little bit of issues with congestion, just so you know. So right now, that's the whole thing with people aren't really happy with Cardano. It's like, man, why can't you guys be quick about it? Well, sometimes these things take a little bit of time, as we just saw in the last story. But it is what it is, and that's what we have right now. Let's go to some other good news. Meld. So Meld, if you're not familiar, it is another protocol built on Cardano. It's a DeFi application. What they're looking to do is give out loans where you only have to pay back the interest, not the principal. So if you get $100,000 worth of whatever, and then the interest is, let's say, $10,000, you only have to pay back the interest, and the principal is paid for by yield farming, which you give up in your ADA or your Meld tokens. Pretty cool concept. And we had covered this. If you just type in Digital Asset News Meld, it'll come up. I'll link at the very end. You can watch the video. But just so you know, that token is going to be listed on 2 centralized exchanges, I think tomorrow or even today. And so the Meld token, another stake pool offering, and you could delegate your ADA and get Meld, which I already got. It was a very simple process. And they airdropped everything within 4 hours. Seamless. Very nice. And it's going to be listed on BitTrue tomorrow and FMFW. I have no idea what that is. FMFW. I've never heard of it. There's so many exchanges out there. It's hard to keep up. So there's so many things going on with these different things. What I did was I had an interview with Ken Oling. He's the CEO of Meld. And I'm going to just jump in there. This is a pre-recorded interview. It's only like 8 minutes, but this is what's going on. So if you don't have Meld, or if you already have staked and have already got it, this is important to you. So let's jump into it. Let me stop the screen share the tab. This is a different way to do it. And there we are. And let me. So great. So just as promised, I brought in someone who could help us kind of make sense of what is going on with the congestion, the big tokens that have come about as far as the airdrop for Meld. And that is, like we talked about, Ken Oling, CEO of Meld.com. Ken, thanks for coming in again.
Thanks a lot, Rob. I'm really glad to be here because we just launched, and I'm sure that there are lots of questions the community has.
Yeah, so let's get to it. So first of all, you guys pushed your launch back a little bit, and it was supposed to be the January 31st, but then I think it was January 30th or 29th, something like that, and you actually did the airdrop. How did that work out? Why did you do it? What's going on?
Right. So we originally planned on doing the full airdrop on the night of January 31st, but because we were a bit unsure of the network congestion, we wanted to side on caution and do the airdrop a little bit earlier, just in case it was going to take longer, so that we didn't have a situation where everybody wasn't getting their tokens for several days. And so we decided to push it back by 1 day. And so we did the ISPO airdrop, so the tokens for the ISPO participants. Though that went out at midnight. It took about 4 hours to do the full airdrop, fortunately. Everybody got their tokens. And that part of the process was done. Now, once that was completed, then we started the process for the private sale token holders. That was a bit of a different process because it's a vesting contract. And people are starting to trade, and we're getting more sort of activity on the network. Things are a bit slow. And so it's creating some sort of frustration on all sides of the fence. The people in the community are having a hard time trading and sending assets. People are having frustrated because the private sale tokens haven't arrived yet. But all of this is in process, and we're doing our best to communicate with the community on a sort of minute by minute basis, so that everybody has at least some information as to what's going on. And as we get information, then we share it with the community as quickly as we can.
Gotcha. And that's one of the things that we were talking about as far as congestion on the network, especially we see with that is Sunday Swap. And they even said in the very beginning, they go, look, from what we've done from the test net to where we're going to go to live, we can tell you right now, it's not going to be very smooth. It's going to take up to a week or weeks to kind of figure out and kind of work with IOHK to kind of, extrapolate and actually make things a little bit quicker. So talk to us about the congestion as far as what you are seeing, and is there light at the end of the tunnel? Because that's the big question. Like, is this it? Is this the best we're going to do?
So I'll start with the sort of the upside is we definitely see a light at the end of the tunnel, most definitely. But this one of these kinds of things where it's a pain that we're dealing with in the moment now. It is congested. We are victims of growing pains, but it's going to be one of these things where we're going to look back at it and we're going to completely forget about these early days, because they are going to get better. The IOG team is working very hard, and they are very acutely focused on solving these problems. So we have a very good relationship with IOG, and we're sort of collaborating and working with them. And we see that it is going to get better, and there are lots of opportunities for us. That said, I mean, it has a sort of a silver lining, because it allows us to develop our applications and allows us to evolve our applications and the sort of back-end systems and dealing with heavy load in this kind of harsh environment. So that way, when the performance does increase, then we'll be able to get a lot more throughput, and our system will be a little bit more battle tested.
Gotcha. So walk us through this real quick, not just a walkthrough, but just talk to us about where you see things going. I mean, for the next month, 6 months, and maybe out to just like a year. I know we can't talk about 5 and 10 year plans. It's just ridiculous. So let's just take it step by step. So what's the next step?
So right now, we've just launched the Meld app, so it's fresh out the door. Launched about an hour ago. So people can now have their NAMI wallet connected to the Meld app, and they can start staking their Meld tokens. In the Meld app, you can do three things. You can do vesting, and you can do two different types of staking. You can do 6-month locked up staking and 12-month locked up staking. So 12-month locked up staking gives you a 15% APY, and 6-month locked up staking gives you a 12% APY. And so we've tried to make it so that people have some sort of activity to do. In addition to that, we're going to start in the springtime introducing Meld improvement proposals. And so people that are staking in the Meld app will have the right to vote on these Meld improvement proposals. So we'll have the early stages of the governance token and its core functionality working in the springtime.
Gotcha. So
that's kind of what? No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say. So just so I have it straight. So because I use the NAMI wallet for Sunday Swap, and you can do all the great things over there. So if I have, so let's say that I had, because I use Daedalus Wallet, so all my Meld tokens are there. So do I have to just real quick? Do I have to send it to my NAMI wallet and then stake it to Meld, or is it the Meld? How does the Meld app work into that?
Yeah. So if you got your tokens from the ISPO, they're fully vested. So then you can just transfer it to the NAMI wallet and connect the NAMI wallet like you would with MetaMask. You can connect it to the Meld app. If you're part of the private sale where you have vesting tokens, then you'll need to take your Daedalus or your Yoroi. You'll need to import that seed phrase into the NAMI wallet and then connect it, and then you'll be able to see your vesting, and you'll be able to withdraw those vesting tokens, and they'll vest every epoch. So you'll have a chance to take out tokens every epoch. If you do not withdraw your tokens that are vesting, at the 12-month mark, whatever tokens you have not withdrawn up till that point will get an automatic 12% bonus. Just for not withdrawing the vested tokens. So we're trying to sort of incentivize people and sort of give them some sort of understanding that we're sort of doing this. We have a long view in what we're developing here. And over time, we'll be adding more functionality, more core wallet functionality to the Meld app, in addition to other things. And as we go, then you'll be able to be part of that journey.
Well, great. Well, what I'll do then is I'll do a quick little demonstration video later on just to see how that all works, and I can show people that. But that's essentially it. Ken, again, thanks for coming on the show. Any last words of wisdom for the investors out there?
Just that we're communicating as best we can. There is a lot of congestion all the way around the table, and that is causing frustration. I have complete sympathy for everybody involved because there is this congestion. We're doing our best to communicate as regularly and as up to date as we can in regards to the status of things. So please be patient, and we're trying our best, and the team is working very, very hard to try and resolve some of these things.
Sounds good. All right. So everybody, just as a quick reminder, me and Ken did a collaboration video 7 months ago. Ken, can you believe that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oof, time is flying. So you can check that out. I will link that in the description. And that is it. So Ken, thanks so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. And let's just jump back. Yeah, there we are. Got it. So just what Ben was talking about, you can go to app.meld.com and do all the things you want to stake. And again, it was, gosh, a lot. Looks like it was 12% for 6 months stake, 12 months AP or 12% APY, or 15% APY. And then you also get a bonus if you do leave it for the full time. Also, if you had delegated to any of the Meld pools, you got a Meld Diamond Hand NFT, which was free. And for some reason, people are selling it for a lot of money. 900 Cardano, 475, 690 Cardano, and so on and so forth. So that's all we have. Let me take some Q&A, and then we'll get out of here. And we'll go from there. So let me come into here. There we are. So I started some comments, and let's start with this one. So right here, news is over, just the Q&A. Just so you know, I got a lot of complaints for the title because people were really upset that I said that Ethereum was hacked because the Ethereum blockchain was not hacked. So I made it super clear in the video title. I said exactly that 500 million Ethereum is gone. So for everybody who holds Ethereum now, you can't be like, oh, Rob's just clickbaiting us to death. Well, Wormhole was hacked. And some people say, well, that was built on Solana, so you have to say that Solana was hacked. No, that's not what it is. And it was hacked, or it was, some people say it was not hacked, it was exploited. Okay, it was exploited. But they lost $500 million worth of Ethereum. So it was hacked for wrapped Ethereum. So I made it crystal clear so no one can say, you just fudding everything. Okay, good enough. So I hope everybody's happy. Change the title. Everything's okay. Ethereum was not hacked. Yes, I got it. And then here's, it may not be Solana, but it's definitely not Ethereum. What's the website that Rob displayed in regards to SundaeSwap? That is, and I linked it in the description. It's SundaeSwap, iso.sundaeswap.finance. And then Wormhole was hacked, not Solana. Yes, Wormhole, that protocol was hacked. And it was exploited or hacked, or you want to call it. And they stole, I think we can all agree that it was stolen, $500 million worth of Ethereum. Okay. Even Lazo, Fudboy. Okay. Ethereum wasn't hacked, wrapped ETH was. All right. Got it. Why does the title make it sound like Ethereum was hacked rather than Solana? Solana wasn't hacked. Ethereum wasn't hacked. Wormhole was hacked for $500 million worth of Ethereum. The Wormhole is developed by Solana. I have no idea if that's true or not. I just know that Solana was Wormhole was the one. A bridge project was exploited. Nothing was hacked. Again, can someone explain to me? I'm sure there's some fine differences between exploitation and hacked. But I can tell you right now, the people that lost all their money, they don't care what it's called. They just know that it was gone. And then CN says, clickbaiting at its worst. How dare you say that? Of course, sure. Surprised that you want to change your headline, Shasti. I just changed it for everybody so they can be relaxed. And I said, breaking, 500 million Ethereum gone. The thumbnail is still correct. Massive hack. Hackers steal 200,000 Ethereum, 500 million. Hope everybody can agree on those facts. Great. Fix the title, Rob. It's Sol that got hacked, not Heath. No, it's not even true. Okay. So that's what we got. So that's what we have for today. And that's it. So let me go into the comments again and see if everybody's okay. How dare you? With that title. I hope everybody's okay. I hope they're okay. Crypto Gamer. Thanks for answering my super chat. Crypto Gamer, if it's in there, hopefully I can find it. And that's it. Looks like me getting one Sunday per 108 a stake. Yeah, sounds about right. Wormhole sucks. You want the title that charges $10 million. I get it, man. So I get it. Like any kind of thing, like right now the market sucks. So anything that, if you're invested in a lot into Ethereum and you see that title, the first thing you probably have is palpitations. And I don't want to cause anybody to have heart attacks. That's not my goal in life, is to give people, angina and congestive heart failure and a myocardial infarction. So just so everybody's okay, and no one is upset, I made it specific on the title, but I get it because again, the market sucks and people here. First of all, if you're doing your investments based on a title, that's not a good strategy. That's just my opinion. I mean, you can look at titles and make all the investment plays that you want to. I just wouldn't do that way. That's all me. Let's see. That's pretty funny. For a pretty iconic name, Wormhole. Yeah. Greasy Midget says exploited the same thing as hack. I bet if you look in the definition, there might be some small minutia. Oh no, I lost a subscriber. Man, that's a bummer. Well, adios. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Come on, guys. It's not rocket science. Just read properly what he's written. 300 million. Yeah, I'm assuming. Gamer, just say, give me the, just give me what the question was, and I'll read it right now. That's a good point. 100% uptime for Cardano. That's true, actually. Yeah. This is a good point. Talon says it great. You know something? Don't play with money you aren't prepared to lose or have held up for time. SundaeSwap publicly told everyone what was happening. Common sense. That's true. Even before they started, they said, look, we're going to have problems. And I respect him for that. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. No, my background noise is those Koki frogs. Koki. You know, I shouldn't get, but it was just one of those hectic days. Look, even I'm human. And even I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? So as cool and calm as I am, even when I have long days, I look at these questions and I'm like, are you kidding? Really? That's what you thought? And of course, someone reported the video already, so they'll probably get taken down. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. This is a good, Chill says, back then they said that Wormhole equals allows existing projects, platforms, and communities to move tokenized assets seamlessly across blockchain. True. To benefit from Solana's high speed and low cost. I think, but it was for 7 different chains. I know they also use Luna and Solana, and I think Aave. So it's not just Solana. Thank you, Yellow. Yeah. Even I'm fickle sometimes. It's a bad day. Just a bad day. And when I saw this, I'm like, man, this sucks, because however you want to say it, however you want to say it, exploit or a hack or Ethereum or Solana or Wormhole or however you say it, I'm just kind of afraid that like we see just another hack yet again where people lose a boatload of money and people are like, well, that's just how it is. And then they just start to throw money into it. I'm just so sick of it. I'm sick of all these different crap projects that are out there that just like, well, you know, we had an audit and we should have fixed it, but we didn't. So sorry about that. We're not going to lose money. You're going to lose money. And that's just how it is, because we're going to run until we trip and we're going to use your money doing it. That's all I got to say. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye.